Assalamualaikum and hello everyone, boys and girls. Welcome back to my English lesson for Year 6. Today we are going to listen to a story about Hansel and Gretel, Part 1. After that, we are going to answer some questions from it. So, please be prepared with your textbook, page 82. Today's lesson, first one, we are going to read a story about Hansel and Gretel. Next, we are going to learn some important vocabularies and answer some questions about the story. We also will make a mind map to identify characteristics of the main characters. Learning and Content Standard 4.2.1, able to respond to literary text. A, character. B, place and time. C, values. Learning objective. By the end of the lesson, pupils will be able to identify at least 3 characteristics of the main characters in the story. Success criteria. I can describe the characters in the story. Now let's get started. Now let's read the story. Once upon a time, there lived a very poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. They lived in a tiny cottage at the end of the village. Once upon a time, pada zaman dahulu, there lived, tinggallah, a very poor woodcutter, seorang pemotong kayu yang sangat miskin, his wife, isterinya, and his 2 children, dan 2 orang anaknya, Hansel and Gretel, Hansel dan Gretel. They live in a tiny cottage at the end of the village. Mereka tinggal di sebuah pondok kecil di penghujung desa, di hujung kawasan kampung. Okay, next. One evening, Hansel and Gretel overheard their father and stepmother arguing. "We don't have enough food to eat. Soon we will all starve," said the stepmother. "You are right, but I don't know what to do," their father answered. "I have a plan," said the stepmother. "We have to leave the children in the forest. This is the only way to save on food." Finally, after much argument, the father reluctantly agreed. Hansel went to bed with a heavy heart. One evening, pada suatu petang, Hansel and Gretel overheard. Hansel dan Gretel telah terdengar their father and stepmother arguing. Ayah dan ibu tirinya bertengkar. "We don't have enough food to eat." Kita tidak mempunyai makanan yang cukup untuk dimakan. "Soon we will all starve." Nanti kita semua akan kelaparan, said the stepmother. Berkata ibu tirinya. "You are right, but I don't know what to do." Kamu betul, tapi saya tak tahu nak buat apa. Their father answered. Jawab ayahnya. "I have a plan. Saya ada satu rancangan," said their stepmother. Berkata ibu tiri mereka. "We have to leave the children in the forest." Kita kena tinggalkan budak-budak tu di dalam hutan. This is the only way to save on food. Ini adalah satu-satunya cara untuk menyimpan makanan. Okay? Atau memastikan makanan sentiasa cukup. Finally, akhirnya, after much argument, setelah begitu banyak pertengkaran, the father reluctantly agreed. Okay, si ayah ni bersetuju dengan rasa yang tidak rela. Reluctantly, tidak rela. Hansel went to bed with a heavy heart. Hansel pun masuk tidur dengan hati yang berat. Berat hati. The next morning, Hansel and Gretel were taken to the forest. Hansel kept some breadcrumbs in his pocket. He dropped them along the way without his parents' knowledge. He hoped to find the way home. "Children, wait here. Your father and I are going to collect some firewood," said the stepmother. Hansel, however, knew that they would never return. The next morning, pada pagi berikutnya, Hansel and Gretel were taken. Okay, Hansel dan Gretel dibawa to the forest, ke dalam hutan. Hansel kept some breadcrumbs. Okay, Hansel menyimpan sedikit sisa roti ataupun cebisan roti in his pocket, di dalam poketnya. He dropped them along the way without his parents' knowledge. Dia menjatuhkan cebisan roti itu sepanjang jalan without his parents' knowledge, tanpa pengetahuan kedua ibu bapanya. He hoped to find the way home. Dia berharap dia akan dapat cari jalan pulang ke rumah dengan cara tersebut. Children, wait here. Okay, anak-anak tunggu di sini. Your father and I are going to collect some firewood. Ayah kamu dan saya akan pergi mengumpul beberapa kayu api. Okay, said the stepmother. Berkata ibu tiri mereka. Hansel, however, walau bagaimanapun Hansel dia tahu ataupun telah tahu that they would never return. Yang mereka ini tidak akan kembali. Maknanya kedua ibu bapa mereka ni hanya berbohong. Sebenarnya mereka tidak akan kembali. So that's the end of the story of Hansel and Gretel part 1. Okay, we are going to learn later on about this story, okay, in our next lesson in Hansel and Gretel part 2. Okay. So now let's look at some important keywords, okay, from the story. The first one is woodcutter, pemotong kayu. Woodcutter, pemotong kayu. Number 2, cottage. Number 2, cottage. Rumah kecil ataupun pondok. Number 3, overheard. Number 3, overheard, telah terdengar. Number 4, stepmother. Number 4, stepmother, ibu tiri. Number 5, arguing. Arguing, bertengkar. Number 6, staff. Staff, lapar. Number 7, argument. Argument, pertengkaran. Number 8, reluctant. Reluctant, tidak rela. Number 9, agreed. Agreed, telah bersetuju. Number 10, heavy heart. Heavy heart, hati yang berbelah bagi ataupun berat hati. Number 11, breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs, serbuk roti ataupun cebisan roti. Number 12, drop. Drop, jatuh atau menjatuhkan. Number 13, firewood. Firewood, kayu api. 14, return. 14, return, kembali. So I hope you remember the spelling and also the meaning of all these words. Do you have any questions so far? Okay, do you understand the storyline? If you don't understand, you can contact me, okay, or WhatsApp me at any time, okay? Now, let's do the task. Okay, task 1 at page 82 in your textbook, okay? The first one, you have to answer this question. The first question, why did Hansel drop the breadcrumbs? Why did Hansel drop the breadcrumbs? Kenapakah Hansel menjatuhkan cebisan-cebisan roti? Kenapa dia menjatuhkan cebisan-cebisan roti sepanjang perjalanan dia ke dalam hutan? Okay. So, when you answer this question, you can start off your sentence like this. Hansel dropped. Okay, Hansel dropped. Okay, drop you have to spell in past tense. Yeah? Okay, D-R-O-P-P-E-D. That is the past tense. Okay, word for D-R-O-P. Okay, so you have to change the spelling D-R-O-P to D-R-O-P-P-E-D. Hansel dropped the breadcrumbs because, okay, so you have to state your reason. Okay, because he wanted to find the way home, for example. Okay, so if you're not sure, okay, you can refer back to the story, okay, from the previous slide. Okay, now we go to the second question. Kita pergi ke soalan yang kedua. Do you think Hansel is intelligent? Why? Do you think Hansel is intelligent? Adakah kamu rasa Hansel ini seorang budak yang bijak? Kenapa? Do you think? Okay, if you think yes, you can answer, yes, I think Hansel is intelligent because. Yes, Hansel is intelligent because. Okay, here Okay, Hansel adalah bijak kerana. Okay, because kerana apa? Okay, because he kept the breadcrumbs in his pocket. Okay, or okay, if you are not sure with the answer, you can answer like this. No. Okay, if you think you will not agree with the question, you can say like this. No, I don't think Hansel is intelligent because. Okay, so state your own reason, right? Now let's go to task 2, page 82, number 3. Compare the characters. Okay, there are two characters here. The first one is father, another one is stepmother. So I want you to do the mind map for these two characters. Okay, according to here, the first character is father. Okay, so father is a loving. Okay, loving. So what else? What are the characteristic of father? Apa lagi okay, sikap-sikap ayah ni, ayah kepada Hansel and Gretel. So you have to write down in this mind map. So one answer is okay, has been done to you. So you have to find another two answers for father. Okay, so for stepmother ibu tiri dia. Okay, the first one has been done to you. The first one is selfish. Selfish ni mementingkan diri sendiri. So you have to find another two answers, okay, to complete the characters of these characters, these main characters. Okay. So kamu kena lengkapkan sikap-sikap ayah dia apa. Okay, dan apakah sikap-sikap stepmother dia. So you can find it from the text. Okay. Do all the tasks in your comprehension book. Lastly, snap the photo of your work and WhatsApp me. That's all for now. Thank you for watching and listening. Bye.